Imagine this. You finally get your hands on the most powerful car in the world. You turn the key, the engine roars like thunder, and before you can even floor it, the government says, "Sorry, you can't drive that here." These cars were too fast, too dangerous, and too extreme for the streets. Some were outlawed before they even left the factory. Others were seized right out of their owners' garages. And here's the wild part. Number 3 was banned before it even hit the showroom floor. And number 1? It was illegal in multiple countries the moment it rolled off the production line. So buckle up, because today we're counting down the top 10 cars banned for being too powerful. Welcome to Formula Steering Insight, the home of extreme machines and untold automotive stories. Before we dive in, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and share this with your friends who think they can handle speed. Because after this list, you might think twice. Number 10. Dodge Challenger SRT Demon 170, the quarter-mile outlaw. 1,025 horsepower, 0 to 60 in just 1.66 seconds. Let that sink in. That's faster than most million-dollar hypercars. The Demon 170 was so brutally quick that the NHR, a National Hot Rod Association, banned it from official drag racing unless owners installed a roll cage, parachute, and full safety gear. And here's the kicker. Dodge sold it with street tires, meaning you could, in theory, launch it at full power on public roads. Regulators hated that idea. In some states, the drag-specific package couldn't even be registered for street use. This wasn't just a car. It was a street-legal missile designed to embarrass anything next to it at the lights. Dodge called it a last call for gasoline muscle, and honestly, it went out with an explosion. Number 9. Porsche 959, the forbidden tech monster. Launched in the 1980s, the 959 looked like a 911, but under the skin it was decades ahead of its time. Twin sequential turbos, computer-controlled all-wheel drive, height-adjustable suspension, and a top speed of nearly 200 miles per hour, in an era when most cars struggled to break 130. But here's the problem. It didn't meet U.S. emissions or crash safety laws. America banned it outright. For years, the only people who owned one in the States were billionaires with private collections, and they couldn't even drive them legally. The 959 was so coveted that Bill Gates himself tried to import one, but customs seized it. Only after the show and display law was passed in 1999 could these forbidden Porsches finally touch U.S. roads. By then, its legend had only grown stronger. A car so advanced, the world wasn't ready for it. Number 8. Nissan Skyline R34 GT-R, Godzilla's reign of terror. If you know cars, you know the Skyline. The R34 wasn't just fast, it was a technological monster. A Tesla all-wheel drive, Super Hypercar's four-wheel steering, and an RB26 engine that tuners could push past 1,000 horsepower. In Japan, it dominated the streets. In motorsport, it earned the name Godzilla. But in the US, completely banned. Why? It didn't meet American crash standards, emissions laws, and Nissan never submitted it for certification. The ban only made it hotter. Enthusiasts smuggled them in. Some were confiscated and crushed by the government, and others were hidden in garages like contraband. Today, thanks to the 25-year import rule, the R34 is finally legal, but good luck affording one. Some now sell for over $400,000. Proof that a ban can turn a car into a myth. Number 7. Lamborghini Diablo GT, the wild bull unleashed. Picture a Lamborghini that skipped the luxury, skipped the safety, and kept only the fury. That's the Diablo GT. Just 80 units were built, stripped for racing, fitted with a 6.0 LV12 pushing 575 horsepower, and loaded with carbon fiber before it was cool. Airbags? Forget it. Driver assists? None. This wasn't a supercar, it was a weapon. Some European countries flat out refused to register it. They called it unsafe for public streets. And let's be honest, they had a point. The Diablo GT was essentially a race car with number plates. But for collectors, that danger is exactly what makes it priceless. Number 6. Ford RS 200 Evolution, Group B's Widowmaker. The Group B rally era is remembered as the wildest motorsport chapter ever. Cars so powerful and dangerous, entire events were banned. The RS200 Evolution was one of its scariest children. With a tiny, lightweight body and over 600 horsepower, it accelerated like a bullet, but handled like a wild beast ready to snap. Even pro drivers described it as unpredictable, terrifying, and in the wrong hands, lethal. Several fatal crashes sealed Group B's fate, and cars like the RS200 were outlawed. But its legacy remains. One of the few cars so wild, the world literally said, enough. Quick pit stop. If you're loving this countdown, smash that like button and drop a comment. Which one of these banned cars would you risk driving, even if it was illegal? Number 5. Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut, the speed limit killer. Sweden's Koenigsegg doesn't build cars, they build rockets with license plates. The Jesko Absolut is designed to break the 300 miles per hour barrier. With aerodynamics so sharp, it looks like it could cut the air itself. Christian von Koenigsegg himself said, "This is the fastest car they'll ever make." But some countries didn't even want to take the risk, outright banning it from highways, claiming it was simply too dangerous for public roads. This isn't just a hypercar. It's humanity's attempt to outrun physics itself. Number 4. Hennessy Venom GT, the American rocket. Take a tiny Lotus Exige, stretch it, stuff in a 1,244 horsepower twin-turbo V8, and what do you get? A car capable of over 270 miles per hour. The Venom GT isn't elegant, it's brutal. It held the unofficial record as the world's fastest car for a time, but many countries simply refuse to allow it on roads. Why? Stability concerns. At top speed, the car was so violent that regulators considered it unsafe for everyday driving. Yet for those who dared, the Venom GT proved America could go toe-to-toe with Europe's finest hypercars, and maybe even beat them. Number 3. Lotus Elise Series 1, banned before birth. This is one of the rarest bans in history, a car outlawed before it was even sold. The first generation Elise was a featherweight roadster that threw away modern safety for pure driving feel. No airbags, no stability control, minimal crash protection. It was raw, beautiful, and utterly reckless. The U.S. government said absolutely not and banned it from import right away. That made it instantly forbidden fruit. To this day, the Elise remains a symbol of what happens when purity clashes with regulation. Number 2. Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300+, too fast for licensing. Imagine a car so fast that even governments are scared of it. That's the Chiron Super Sport 300+. In 2019, it officially broke the 300 miles per hour barrier, hitting 304.77 miles per hour, a record that stunned the world. But here's the twist. Some European countries flat out refused to register it. They argued no public road is safe for a machine capable of that speed. It's almost ironic. You could buy one for millions, but depending on where you live, it's nothing more than a museum piece. Number 1. Mercedes-Benz CLK GT-R, the multi-million-dollar outlaw. Born in the fire of racing, the CLK GT-R wasn't meant to be a road car. But homologation rules forced Mercedes to build just enough units for the street. And what they created was nothing short of insane. With a 6.9 LV12, brutal aerodynamics, and almost no compromises for comfort or emissions, it was basically a Le Mans race car with blinkers. Price tag? Around $4.8 million. But the noise levels, emissions failures, and razor-sharp handling meant many countries flatly refused to approve it. The result? One of the most expensive and extreme cars ever, that some governments said simply shouldn't exist. These cars weren't just banned, they became legends. Proof that sometimes, the faster you go, the more the world tries to stop you. Which one of these would you risk driving, even if you had to break the law to do it? If you enjoyed this ride, smash that like button, share this with your car-loving friends, and subscribe to Formula Steering Insight for more insane stories from the edge of automotive history. And trust me, the next list we've got will make this one look like a Sunday drive.